Kamusta? Magandang araw! Nandito na naman tayo upang mag-aral ng math. Ang topic natin ngayon ay tungkol sa solving quadratic equation by factoring. Reviewin muna natin na ang quadratic equation ay isang equation kung saan ang highest exponent natin ay 2. Isang example natin yung 3x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. Kung saan ang 3x squared natin ang ating quadratic term, ang x naman natin ang ating linear term, at ang negative 1 natin ang ating constant. Ang quadratic equation ay maaaring ma-solve gamit ang factoring. Kailangan nating sundan ang mga procedure. Una, kung ito ay hindi nakasulat sa standard form, kailangan natin itong isulat or ilipat sa standard form. Pangalawa, ifa-factor natin yung quadratic expression. Pangatlo, i-apply natin yung zero product property kung saan iseset natin yung bawat factor ng quadratic expression sa zero. At pang-apat, isosolve natin at i-check kung tama ba ang ating solution. So let's have an example. So we're going to find the solution of m squared plus 4m minus 21. So, ito yung ating equation. So, ang gagawin muna natin ay we write two sets of parentheses. Ayan. And then, i-factor natin si m squared, which is m times m. So, isusulat natin siya dun sa magkabilang side. Ngayon naman, i-factor natin si negative 21. So, hahanap tayo ng factor ng negative 21 na kapag kinombine natin, ang sagot ay positive 4. So, pwedeng negative 1 times 21, kasi yun ay negative 21. Pwede rin namang negative 3 plus 7. So, alin sa dalawang to, ang pag pinag-combine nyo, ang magiging sagot ay positive 4. Obviously, ito yung negative 3 at saka yung 7. Kaya, yun ang isusulat nating factors ng ating constant, equals 0. So, ngayon naman, i-set na natin siya sa 0 or yung 0 property rule. Kung saan m minus 3 equals 0, kung anong inad sa kanan, yun din ang i-add sa kaliwa, which is the opposite of negative 3. And if you simplify that, you bring down m equals 3. Yan. Another one is m plus 7 equals 0. So again, kunin natin yung opposite ng positive 7, which is negative 7. Then kung anong inad sa kanan, yun din ang i-add sa kaliwa. Thus, we have m equals negative 7. Now, if you want to check, siguro kuha na lang tayo ng isa sa value ng m or sa solutions. No? So, we have 3 or negative 7. So, try natin yung 3. Isa-substitute natin siya sa equation kung saan lahat ng m, papalitan natin ng 3. So, yung m squared plus 4m minus 21 equals 0. Magiging 3 squared plus 4 times 3 minus 21 equals 0. So, 3 squared is equals to 9. And 4 times 3 is equals to 12. Then, just bring down negative 21. If we're going to add 9 plus 12, that will be 21. Minus 21 is equal to 0. Thus, we have 0 equals to 0. So, alam natin na yung solution na 3 is one of the real roots. Now, if you want to solve for negative 7, kung tama ba ito, you may do so. Para sa ating example number 2, we have 2x squared minus 9x plus 10 equals 0. So, para sagutan natin to, we have to write two sets of parentheses. And then, we're going to factor 2x squared. So, ifa-factor natin siya as 2x at saka x. Now, we're going to factor 10. So, pansinin nyo, dahil siya ay positive, this will tell us na parehas yung sign ng factors natin. So, para malaman natin kung anong sign, tingnan natin yung sign ng middle term, which is negative. Kaya, we will pick ng factors na puros negative. So, we have negative 1 saka negative 10. And also, we have negative 2 saka negative 5. Ngayon, dito sa factors na to, wala naman dito na pag inad mo ay negative 9 ang sagot. But we have to consider yung 2. Kasi yung isa sa mga factor, when we multiply by 2, that will give us 4, added to 5 will give us 9. So, ito talaga yung choice natin, no? Negative 2 saka negative 5. Ngayon, bakit doon ko nilagay yung negative 2? Hindi ba pwedeng dito? So, hindi po. Kasi, pag chinek natin sa FOIL method, so ito yung outer term, sila yung magka-partner, this will result to negative 4. So, that's for checking na, no? So, again, ang gagawin natin, isa-set natin sila sa 0. So, 2x minus 5 equals 0. And then, gagamit tayo ng APE. So, kung anong inad sa kanan, yun din ang i-add sa kaliwa. To simplify it, we have 2x equals 5. And then, we need to divide both sides by 2. So, our answer is x equals to 5 over 2. Now, yung isa naman ang iset natin sa 0, x minus 2 equals 0. Again, gamit tayo ng APE. So, positive 2 and positive 2. Yan. Equals, x equals 2. Okay, positive 2. Now, for checking, pipili tayo whether 5 over 2 or 2. Actually, pwede rin parehas. Pero, for this video, piliin natin yung positive 2. So, 2x squared minus 9x plus 10 equals 0. Lahat ng x, papalitan natin ng 2. So, that will become 2 times 2 squared minus 9 times 2 plus 10 equals 0. So, we have 2 squared is equals to 4 and 9 times 2 is equals to 18. Then, simplifying further, we have 2 times 4 is 8, bring down negative 18 at saka bring down positive 10 equals 0. And then, we simplify this further. 8 minus 18 is negative 10 plus 10, 0 is equals to 0. So, alam natin na yung positive 2 is one of the roots of or solution of the equation. Para sa ating example number 3, so we have 4a squared plus 32a plus 28 equals 0. So, itong quadratic equation na to, meron itong dalawang way para sagutin. Actually, more than 2 ways. Pero, yung ipapakita ko sa video na to ay dalawang way para sagutin natin ito. So, yung unang way, katulad ng ginagawa natin kanina, we make 2 sets of parentheses, we equate it to 0, and then, if-factor natin yung first term, yung 4a squared. So, pwede yung 4a times a, pwede rin namang 2a times 2a. So, pinili ko to para balanse pa rin yung ating mga sets, no, of dun sa parentheses ng factors. Ngayon naman, i-factor natin tong 28. So, again, it is positive. So, ibig sabihin, parehas ng sign. So, ano kayang parehas ng sign? Tingnan natin yung middle term, which is positive. So, parehas positive yung factors. Pag pinactor ko tong 28, I have 1 times 28. I also have 2 times 14. And also 4 times 7. Ngayon, pag tinignan nyo sila, tatlo, pag inad nyo, hindi naman siya equal sa 32. So, bakit kaya? So, let us take into consideration again yung dalawang 2a. So, kanina example natin, isa lang quantity ang may 2a, yung isa ay a lang. But in this case, dalawa na sila. So, we have to consider yung both factors na na-multiply sa 2. So, that will become 1 and 56, 4 and 28, at saka 8 and 14. So, sa tatlong to, ang i-add natin para makuha yung 32, ayan. So, we have 4 and 28. Again, this is just for checking. Ang i-consider pa rin nating factor ay yung 2 saka 14. Okay? So, 2 saka 14. Now, isa-set na natin siya sa 0. So, 2a plus 2 equals 0. Gagamitan natin ng APE kung anong inad sa kanan, hindi nang i-add sa kaliwa, which is we add negative 2 to both sides of the equation. Equals, bring down 2a equals negative 2. So, divide both sides by 2. So, a is equals to negative 1. So, yung isa naman ang isa-set natin, 2a plus 14 equals 0. And then, APE ulit, negative 14 equals negative 14. Ayan, kung anong inad sa kanan, yun din ang inad sa kaliwa. So, simplifying, we have 2a is equals to negative 14. Again, dividing both sides by 2, we have a is equals to negative 7. So, ito na yung dalawang roots natin. A is equals to negative 1, A is equals to negative 7. So, in this video, hindi ko siya na-check again. No? It's for you. If you want to check it, sige, it's up to you. Pero what I want to do is to show you the other solution. If we have 4a squared plus 32a plus 28 equals 0, ang isang solution na pwede nating gawin is to reduce this to lowest term. So, opo, pwede nating i-reduce ang general quadratic trinomial to lowest terms by finding kung ano yung common sa kanila. So, in this case, pwede natin silang i-reduce, i-divide sa 2. Pero pag pinansin mo, mas simple pag dinivide natin sa 4 kasi mas mare-reduce siya. So, let's divide the entire equation by 4. 4a squared divided by 4, 32a squared divided by 4, and then 28 divided by 4. So, that will be reduced to a squared plus 8a plus 7 equals 0. Ayan, mas simple na yung ating quadratic equation. And then we follow the same procedure. We make 2 sets of parentheses. We factor a squared. So, 8 times a na lang siya. Sulat natin sa magkabilang side. Then we factor 7. So, 7 is a prime number. Kaya ang factor lang naman niya ay 1 and 7. So, both are positive. So, isulat lang natin yon 1 saka 7. So, in this case, it doesn't matter kung nasan si 7, nasan si 1. Kasi parehas lang din namang A lang yung kapartner nila na when we check. And then we set them to 0. So, A plus 1 equals 0. Using APE, we add negative 1 to both sides of the equation. Simplifying, we have A is equals to negative 1. And yung kabila naman, A plus 7 equals 0. Again, using APE, we have negative 7. We have to add that to both sides of the equation. And the answer is A is equals to negative 7. So, pansinin nyo, whether you use this method or this one, dapat parehas lang yung ating sagot. If you follow the properties and the correct procedures, parehas lang ang magiging sagot natin. Now, if you want to check, pwede nyo ring i-check on your own. Palagay nyo, kailangan pa nating mag-review ng tungkol sa factoring, pwede nating panoorin yung mga previous videos on factoring quadratic trinomials. Salamat! Hanggang sa muli!